Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Reality TV Africa. Are you guys stoked? Because I'm about to get into the latest episode of Nairich. We are on episode 10. Go figure, right? Looks like we're almost done with the season. I think they're meant to be 13 episodes if I didn't. I got the press release when they launched, so I'll just circle back and check, but it should be 13 episodes. Now, I like to do a rating. If you're new here, I like to rate the episode before I get into it. I'll give this one a 6.8. I mean, it was okay. I mean, we saw some resolve here and there between the couples. Not much drama, a bit maybe with Risper and her friend, but other than that, not really. Anyways, I'll just start with the scenes that stood out to me, and those that I forget means they didn't really make an impact on me, quite frankly. So I think the episode opens up with Amber. She's coming down from her room and breakfast. She's getting made for breakfast by her spiritual husband. I think we're gonna start calling him that from now on, because what the hell does spiritual husband mean? Anyway, he's making her breakfast. I guess it's a way of bringing the peace back after the scene we saw a few episodes back where Amber stormed off from dinner. And it just, for me, okay, it just shows the reality of relationships, because people can live in Cold War for a week, 2 weeks, a month, even longer, based on the magnitude of the situation and or the fight. So these two haven't resolved it, and it feels like a bit of time has passed. But anyways, cooler heads prevailed, I'll say, and they were both able to hear each other out. I mean, I also could see like both points, both arguments. I mean, Amber is saying I'm hot right now. I have 2.2 million followers. I want to capitalize on the heat that I'm catching and the jobs that I'm getting from the club hostings before that fire dies down, you know. She acknowledges the fact that another younger, maybe hot influencer will come up behind her, and, you know, Amber will have paved the way for that. So it's not lost on her that the time will come for her to kind of slow down and, you know, take that hat off and wear a different hat. And that's where he's coming from with it and telling her, you need to start transitioning into the corporate scene. I'm not sure, maybe I need to be more keen on her social media page, what kind of corporate work she's doing as a brand. But yeah, I agree with him. She needs to look into the transition so it's smoother and she's not left like, oh, the club hostings have gone dry, what next for me, you know? I guess that's his point, and I saw it, I understood. Not that he's telling her to stop cold turkey and, you know, so the issue of a wedding came up, and the fact that she wears an engagement ring and he has no ring on. I mean, I see her point also, like, out here rings don't even matter, because women will chase even a man with a ring on, to be honest. So I guess she's just trying to lock in her man, because 3 years of an engagement is a bit long. Yeah. And I don't think, he keeps calling himself rich. What is this that's holding them back? Because he's saying he needs to plan, they need to do something nice. Look, we are watching a reality TV show. For him to say that he's not going to have the show in the wedding in the public, we want a wedding in season 2 on screen. Production, did you hear me? I hope I didn't stutter. My words were very clear. And Mr. Rapudo, sorry, you're marrying a public figure. We want to see the real, which is the wedding. Then we see Risper at home with Brian. I don't know, guys. Do you get the feeling that Brian feels to me like he's detached from Risper? I'm not sure if it's maybe the distance in terms of, you know, them not living together for a while and then coming back. I don't know. There's something like, Risper is a funny person. and she keeps making, funny remarks and funny jokes. And I'm not seeing much of a reaction. He's kind of like, bleh. He's just there. I don't know. Unless it's editing, where they're cutting out his reaction to her, quick wit. But I'm just finding him a bit stiff. I don't know. He doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. He chuckles here and there, but mostly serious when it comes to her. I don't know. I just feel like you want your partner and your husband to get your humor, banter with you, laugh, even if you're resolving an issue. Like they resolve the issue quite easily. Risper was like, look, let's let things flow, let's not force, things will just flow, we'll have a baby. If the baby comes, we'll, if it's oops, we will figure it out. But the girl is clever. She's like, I won't let him ejaculate inside me at this point in time, because she knows she doesn't want a baby right now. And then him telling her he's wants to travel for a couple of months, and she's there feigning like disappointment. But I will give it to her. She's mastered the manipulation of it all. Because how did she talk that man into letting her do hair transplant? As we speak today, right now, actually last week, she did the hair transplant. But yeah, Rispa just has a way with her man, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are reading that cold, standoffish, weird, not... This is a vibe I'm picking up from him. I don't know if it's a thing am I overthinking? Maybe, I don't know. The scene where she's telling her sister friend, I guess she calls her sister, but the friends, Carol, to meet her down at the house, and how tedious it is going up the hill. Actually, Rispa, if I was you, and I know fitness is not for everyone, but yeah, her friend is right. Running up and down that hill would do a good fitness, it would be a nice fitness routine to adapt. Seeing as it's very steep hill. I mean, you saw her going this way and this way and this. It's a steep hill. But yeah, her friend who's throwing that kind of shade is also not in the best shape. So they should partner up and do a jog up and down as a fitness routine, since they live in the area and that's Rispa's home. Anyway, I just find their banter to be funny. Like, they're always bickering and like sisters. I'll mention the thing where Rispa says she loves her freedom, even when her hubby is telling her he's leaving. Anyway, let's just talk about the next scene. The one that kind of stood out to me was when Rispa visited her friend Fifi. I guess, I don't know, it was over a meal, I guess lunch, I'm not sure. And Rispa wants to talk about the whole issue with her friend Fifi and Foina. And of course, Fifi is like, girl, you better decide who's your friend, Foina or me. And at this point, I'm like, is this what we're doing now? I mean, as grown women, asking your friend to choose one friend over the other is kind of juvenile. It's kind of giving primary school, like, that's what kids about 10, 11, 12 do. Yeah, so for me, I found that different friends serve different purposes. Now, maybe what Rispa should learn in this moment is, don't mix your friends. If these friends don't get along with that friend, don't mix them. Trust me, I know. Don't mix them. Take your friends as individuals and see where they fit and how they fit and when to, unless it's a big major event like a wedding or a monumental birthday or, death of a family member that's very, intricate or close, then, but even then they don't really have to mix, but they can be in one setting together. So yeah, Rispa, learn to separate your friends. They don't have to be in one space at the same time, especially if you can see they don't get along. Yeah, but the way Rispa handled it and told her, look, different friends serve different purposes. You're my friend, deep friendship. And for Ina and I, we have that connection where I do, makeup. Was it influencing for her and she does for me free makeup. So business and pleasure, different sides. So yeah, and they're on a show together. They're part of a show together, Fifi. what do you expect? They have to mix. Maybe not bring you around, but they have to kind of have a coexistence of some sort, and they're building a friendship, if I can say, yeah. Yes, and the shade Fifi was throwing up on Amber. She seems to know about everyone's business. And Rispa is feeling like the way she brings mess around the group, it's like Rispa is feeding her this mess, which is not the case. This girl literally sees things online. And that's what Foina was getting at her on as well. She's like, you just see things online and you bring them here like there are facts and what. That was part of the argument that they had the last time they met at Rispa's high tea. And the thing about that is, social media is not reality. And her saying or claiming that Amber is not owning her hustle and owning the fact that she does club hostings, or says she was saying twerks in clubs to make money. I've never seen Amber to deny the fact that she has these club hostings or does these club hostings. So I'm curious to understand what she means by saying, Amber, I want you to own your hustle. I don't know what that's about, but it feels like she's really invested in Amber's lifestyle. Girl, you have your white band. We saw him there in the background. Keep to your corner with your married man. Nobody's talking about him, because girl. Yeah, anyways, sidebar. Rispa's perimeter looks nice. When hubby was talking about pink, I was thinking like, but it looks classy. It looked good. There was a scene where Foina went to her shop to check on, how it's doing with her. Is she her brand manager or something? And they're definitely just checking up on the stocks, how the shop is doing, what's selling. And it's nice to see her call herself the African Kylie Jenner, because that's manifesting that kind of success. And I like that. Go for it. I mean, you're gonna eventually get that bag like probably as high as Kylie Jenner, manifesting the fact that she wants her brand to go global. Preach, girl. Now, on the downside, they were catching up about her school, her beauty school, and the fact that those structural changes that she wanted done can't be done because that's the way the building was. So she's considering abandoning that whole establishment and getting a new one. Well, I mean, if she has the money, I don't know, but her manager is trying to tell her that that's an expensive venture. I don't know what eventually will come of it. I haven't really kept up with the school, whether it's launched, where it's launched, how it launched. I bet she's posted it on her socials. I just haven't kept up with that. Was there anything monumental that you discussed there? I don't believe so. Now, the next scene that I think really stood out to me is the one where Risper is going to get her surgery, and not the hair what she call them, hair transplant, but she wanted to do secretly behind her husband's back or the knowledge of anyone. She had to go get her hip dips corrected and do fat transfer. Now the establishment she was going to is an establishment where she's done other cosmetic procedures, and it's unfortunate that this particular clinic, as of recently, has been closed down indefinitely, because recent events have taken place. They had a situation where they lost a patient. I guess it's under investigation, but so far it's sounding like alleged negligence. And I'm using the word alleged because I don't want any lawsuits, court cases coming my way due to my reporting on it. But yeah, I guess we as the fans want to know what Risper is thinking about that present day, because she did do her hip dips. It was successful, and we are glad, it went well for her. But it's not been the case for some patients who have patroned that establishment. Some have come out with complications. Some have had didn't make it out okay. So yeah, as of now, it's shut down. And Risper, we want a statement from you because you have been selling this establishment to us, your fans, up, down, left, right. I mean, she said the name of establishment on screen, so yeah, pretty much. And we saw, like, I don't know if that was a PR move or a PR stunt, how she went and pre-op, being told what to expect, the options of the procedures to go under in terms of anesthesia, and the option she selected. I don't know if that was an integral. I don't know if I'm guessing the establishment paid to get their establishment, also to get airtime on the show, which is why they took their time to show how they care for their patients pre-op, and I'm guessing it was PR. I don't know. Let's see how that plays out, because this episode dropped a few days ago. I'm recording this on Monday evening, guys. My weekends these days they don't belong to me. Adulting is a thing. It's a literal thing. So I know I'm coming with these reviews a bit late, but better late than never, right? Because I want to keep consistent and bring you guys my vibes and my content, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it right there in terms of this episode. I don't think I missed anything, and if I have, like I said, it did not make a mark on me. Join me for my next review, which is probably gonna be Mommy Club reunion, Mommy Club Sugar and Spice reunion part 2, which drops this week. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys. Enjoy whatever time you're watching this. Good night, good morning, great day, good week ahead, good week, and then all the vibes, okay? Bye.